everyone, it's Yana here from Photopik Photography. Today I will be showing you how I would edit image like this into something like this. So this time is more kind of artistic retouch, so let's get started. The first thing I would do, as usual, I would duplicate my layer and we will go to Camera Raw filter. And here I'm going to be increasing my shadows. Next I will go to the action I have called Add Light, and I'm going to be adding some light to the side of the face that is in a shadow and also to the side of the hair. And a little bit to the dress and to the headband. So this is before and after. I really like this action because it just saves you time. So next thing, we're going to go to Camera Raw, and here I'm going to be lowering my exposure. Then I will take my eraser tool, lower the opacity, and I'm going to be going over the face, a little bit of the hair, and a bit of the dress. So I just want to light up my model, but I want to keep the background kind of like in a shadow. Here's before and after. Now it looks much better. Then once more we will go to Camera Raw filter again, and here I will go to saturation and I will lower my yellows and also greens. Then I will increase my vibrance. And also I will play a little bit with yellows again and greens. Just see what kind of look I want to achieve. So probably somewhere there. Okay, in luminance I'm going to reduce reds and oranges on her skin by lowering the amount of it as well. And back here I'm going to increase the clarity and probably to -1 temperature, kind of like to blue side. So here is before and after. We just get rid of some of the greens at the background, which I really like. The next step, I'm going to use a spot healing brush and I'm going to just remove some of the spots at the background as they are a little bit disturbing to my eyes. So there we go. Next I would go to Artistic Enhancement 5, and here I'm just going to try a few actions, and I probably will go with this one, orange and pink. I kind of like this look. So click flatten to my images. Next I would go to adjustments, to hue and saturation. In here I'm going to increase the saturation, create a mask, invert it by clicking Ctrl-I, taking my soft brush, lowering the opacity, and here is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add this kind of reddish color to her hair, which we've done with hue and saturation, and just make it to pop up. Then I would go to color vignettes, and here I'm going to just play with a few of them to see which one is more suiting my image. So probably I would go with number 2 And I will take the brush and just remove the effect from the top of the image, as in the end I'm planning to add some light to that part of the image. So we just need it darkened to be from the sides and the bottom. So next I would go to adjustments, to curves, and here I'm going to create 3 points on a curve line, and I will soften the shadows and just highlight as well. So this is before and after, so it's kind of like a cinematic kind of look, which I like in my images as well. So now I'm going to be working with the burn tool on midtones by creating more shadow from the left side of the image. And then I will go to movable sun leaks, and I'm going to be choosing orange. And the action comes with 2 leaks from both sides, so we will be using right side leak. And what I like about this action is that you can actually position them whatever you want, and you can resize them as well and spin them. So this is where I'm going to position mine, and I will lower my opacity as well on it. So the bottom one we will remove it as we don't need it. We will duplicate the layer of our image itself. And now I'm going to take a dodge tool in midtones, lower my opacity, and just create kind of like a lights around my model and her hair, and just light up the certain parts of her body as well. So to give an effect that the light is shining, the sun is shining from the right side. So now if we put back the opacity on our light, now it looks like the effect of the light is actually affecting the body itself as well, and gives the shyness to it. So as we added a light to the corner of the image, we also will need to prolong it somehow at the back as well, because it cannot just shine to the top and not going through. So to do that, I'm going to be using a separate layer on a screen mode and just brush with the orange color and then lower the opacity. Okay, I will go once more to dodge tool in midtones, and I will just add a little bit more of the light to some parts of the image. And then with the burn tool, I'm going to add shadows. So it's kind of like a dodge and burn techniques, but just really quick ones. So this is before and after, so I will lower my opacity a little bit. Next I will go to eye retouch brushes, and I will choose hazel color, and I'm going to retouch her iris. So as we do in kind of artistic style, I'm going to add a little bit more light to her eyes. So this is before and after. I'll add even a little bit more than I usually do, so I'll just go once more. There we go. So I usually don't light up that much, but for this style, I want it to be this way. Then I would grab spot healing brush and just get rid of some of the blemishes on her skin, which is not that much because the model's skin is just so good. So just a minor work, just a little bit here and there. So the next step, I would go to Retouching skin brushes. And I'm going to choose Natural. And with this action, as usual, you just choose a soft brush and then you stay on white color, lowering your opacity and just going over the skin. So usually with this action I go down to 50%. I don't like to keep the effects too strong. And I will flatten my image once more. Next I will go to Adjustments, Match Color, and here I'm going to increase my luminance. This will just give more light to the image. Then I would just add a little bit of sparkle to the eyes by using Gouache tool in midtones. And last step would be sharpening. I would go to Unsharp Mask. And here I usually like stay on my images 90–95% because this is the sharpness I like. So here is before and after. I hope you like this tutorial. All the materials I've used in this video will be linked in the description box below, where you can download it for free from my website. If you like this video, please subscribe and I'll be uploading more. Thank you for watching. Bye!